It's exactly what I knew would happen. I saw her back here. Got calves in the water. I don't know why she decided to have a calf back in the swamp. Oh boy, you dummy. Alright, I gotta put this down. This is exactly why I came back. So I got the calf carried up from it was down there. It was really wet. I don't know why she had it down there. Gonna get them cleaned up, and then I need to get cleaned up because I'm soaked and out of breath. You dummy, what'd you do that for? Let me get some towels and dry the little one off. Holy smokes, I'm whooped. Pretty good sized calf. But I'm gonna grab my gloves. Oh man. You can see we had a few inches of rain Sunday and more yesterday. This tends to be a wet field anyway, but it is soaked. I was back here just 15 minutes ago and saw her pushing. Knew she was going to drop. I knew it was going to be bad news. Well, I've got coveralls, but try to keep some of the slop off me. But I didn't have time to put them on because the calf was already out and in the water. And you can see it is just wet. This lower half of the field's wet. Where all the other cows are, it's pretty dry. Over there is nice and dry. She decided to have it literally on a little island in the swamp. Oh well. Go get a couple of towels and make sure that thing gets dried off quick. She's working on them, which is good. I'll get them tagged. Oh man, I'm out of breath. All right, check back a little bit because I know there's another calf that was born overnight. That mom's smart enough to have them up on the high ground. We'll get back to you. So I have a sweatshirt on the machine. I'm gonna use that to start drying him off. Pretty good breeze blowing. It's only in the 40s today. So I see Stacy's coming. She's making her way across the slop. I just carried him up from down there. He was laying in, 6-8 inches of water. Barely has his nose above the water. Oh yeah, I just carried him up. Yeah, well, everything's wet, but she had to have it literally in a swamp. Go on. Don't you hold the camera while I dry them off. I'm gonna use this sweatshirt just to get them started.
Yeah, I have a blow dryer if we need it. Take them out.
She's cleaning them up good, but
oh, handsome fella.
Literally laying
in. Is it okay?
Water.
Definitely good timing coming back. Poor little baby. What can I do, honey? Okay. It's okay, girl. Getting them all dried up for you.
Much better.
I know. It's okay, girl. Aw. Oh boy.
Yeah, look who it is.
He's coming over for grain. Or not grain, for alfalfa pellets.
Let them two alone. Oh, man.
Honey, I don't know how to shut this off. I haven't had my training session yet.
I'll take the sweatshirt.
He's looking. Such a little peanut. Oh, he's still shivering.
Yeah. Let me see if she'll let me touch her. We'll check on him in a couple hours, see if it looks like he's sucked yet or not.
Sounds good. We'll be coming back this way to put up pig fencing anyhow. Look who's...
I ain't got nothing for you, girl. Ain't got nothing for you.
He seems more sure-footed, and
Yeah, he's motoring along.
he looks pretty dry.
Yeah, I think he's... But she's moving him to even higher ground.
Good. This is April's foal. She had him on April 1st. He's a beautiful bull calf. Aren't you, buddy? He's not sure about me.
Here's the other calf that was born overnight. He's latched on good nursing. Needs to be tagged yet, but we'll give him, tag him later this afternoon. That's 2081. That's one of Jill's daughters. So far we have 8 calves on the ground. And I know that 7 out of the 8 are definitely bulls. Let's see if I get a close enough look at this one. I kind of would say it's probably a heifer. It's alright. It looks like it's probably a little heifer. What are you doing, girl? Yeah, she's latched on good. There you go. Yeah, looks like a little heifer. Or no. I think. Yeah, it's a little bull. No, that's a heifer. Now I can see. What's wrong, girl? What's wrong? You're a good girl. Yes, you are. You're a good girl. Yeah, it's a little heifer. All right. She might end up being a replacement. All right, we'll let you alone. I'll come back later and put a tag in her.
We're getting the fence strung. Paul's putting the fence posts there to divide it, getting them ready to start their rotational grazing in the next week or so. So I have a winter coat on, hat, gloves. May 2nd. It's beautiful out. It's warm enough. Sun's out. It's definitely wet though from all the rain we had. Paul said he saw it snowing out further. I believe it. Looks like they're getting snow over there. Interesting. There's Fort Piggy down there.
Today's May 3rd, and I just came back. There's 1844, and she had a calf overnight. This is out of SAV Cattle Master. We used sex semen with a couple of the bulls. 4 sex bull semen just to get more males. And I'm pretty sure that is what this should be. I think it's like a 90-some% accuracy. It looks like it's a bull. So I get a tag in him. What are you doing, little guy? Hi, Mom. You want to check on your little one? He's gonna get an earring quick. He'll be fine. So he got his earring. So now we know who he is out of and who he belongs to. Mom was pretty good about it. Yeah, you're all right. We'll leave him be. See you later. For the most part, the calves are finding dry spots to bed down. I was just over here. I saw there's 1804 in the background. She's just over here with her calf. The calf was definitely nursing. That calf was the one that was born yesterday morning, and she had him down there where it's really wet. He was dropped in probably a half a foot of water. Barely had his nose above the water. But he seems to be doing okay. I think he just went and bedded down behind this rock. Like, this is a decent area over here where it's not so wet. Well, everything's wet. At least there's no standing water. There he is behind there. There's leaves and everything back there. I won't bug him. Let him lay down. That yearling heifer back there on the right, she must be in heat. She's bugging the other one. She'll get bred in July. We'll start breeding back again. Oh, there he goes. He's going to go through the barbed wire fence. This is the only barbed wire we have on the farm at this point, is that borders this property line through the woods. I won't bug him. Here's Jill up here. She's on a high spot. I think she might be the next one to go. She's starting to bag up pretty good. They start to fill up with milk when they're getting close. And they start to look a little swollen in the back end. You gonna have a baby today? Maybe. Just don't drop it in the water, please. Here's 1842. She's definitely bred, but I don't think she's real close yet. I think she's got a little ways to go. I was just back here with the bale processor and ground up a bale of hay just to give them some dry bedding, place for them to lay down. They'll eat a portion of it, you see there, but it'll give them, especially the calves, just a drier place to lay down. Problem is, when I was back here drying the bale, this cow here, 1804, her calf that was born yesterday morning, he decided to spook, and he ran through this fence, and last I saw he was headed down towards the woods. I was just down there for a half hour looking around. I don't see him anywhere, but they can disappear really easy. You almost have to look for just an ear or something in order to spot them. In 1844, she had the calf earlier today. He's just laying behind that picker bush by the post. She just went over to check on him. And the rest of the calves are down here. So 1804, she was just kind of looking up in this field. So I don't know, maybe that calf, I last saw him headed that way, but maybe he turned uphill. So I will go look up there. I just want to get him back over here. Everybody else is kind of hanging out down here. It tends to be muddy in the spring, but usually not this muddy. $18.46. I think she's gonna calve soon. She's really bagged up. Let's go see if we can find this other calf. Well, I looked all along this edge. I don't see him anywhere up here. I would have been surprised if he turned uphill. He's got to be down there in the thick stuff, so I'll take a walk down there. Probably tucked in under a bush. Well, I've looked all over down here, under most every bush, and he went a lot further than I thought a day old calf would go. I mean, I went down there 300 or 400 yards. I don't see him anywhere. He's in here somewhere, but he'll show up. I think that's his mom yelling for him. I've looked for them before and thought for sure that they were nowhere to be found, and then they just show back up. It's amazing how a 80-90 pound calf can lay down and almost not even look like it's the size of a cat. It's got to be around somewhere. I found where I think he crossed this slop, but it could also be a deer. It was a fresh track, but that calf's little hoof is about the same size as what an adult deer would be. It's somewhere in here. Who knows? He'll be back. I was just driving out and something jet black caught my eye down there. Let's go look to see. It might be just a stump. Yeah, I think it's a stump. Turn this fence off so that when he does come back, he's not getting shocked trying to get through. Let me just go check this spot. Nah, that doesn't look like him. Nah, that's just a piece of bark. He's gotta be in here somewhere. Here's Piggy Pond. This will be a big muddy mess in another, probably be another 2 months before the pigs are to this spot. Hoping another couple weeks bring the pigs back. Now I've walked through here probably 3 or 4 times, and there's a spot under this log that just caught my eye that looked like a dark spot with an ear. I'm hoping this is him. Nope. That's not him. Maybe I should go get my glasses on. Still not him. He's gotta be right in here. Usually when they get to some of the first heavier cover, when they're spooked like that, they'll tuck in somewhere. This is driving me nuts. Gotta be right around here somewhere. Or not. Just can't see a day-old calf continuing to go that far. Suppose it's possible. The old paintball fort. You spray paintball back, and yes, I see all these berms dugouts. It's got to be 15 years ago since we've played back here. Kids would have all their friends come over, chase each other around with paintball guns. All the remnants of the forts, all the boulders we would pile up with the skid loader. Part of me starting to wonder if it's maybe the different calf I saw run through the fence and it came back in before I was done grinding the hay. And that 04's calf is maybe in a different part of the pasture, but I don't know. She was looking out this way. He's got to be in here. I just came back up on the hill again to look one more time just because Mom at different times had looked up here. And sure as heck, I walked right along this fence over here earlier in the day and never even saw him behind that hay feeder. That's where he had gone down the hill, and those tracks I saw earlier probably were a deer. Because obviously he is sitting up here, which I'm glad I found him. I'll have to go back down and get Mom around the end there to get back in with the herd, because I had turned her over into the woods thinking if he's down there, she'll, you know, she could get to him if she smells him or hears him. But he is up here. What are you doing, monkey? Were you afraid of the bale processor? Were you afraid? I'm gonna go get your mom over on the other side of the fence and come back for you. Once again, fine rain falling. Sun's out over there. It's raining here. Go get her moved. There they are, back together.